Hello, and welcome to Rolling Escapades, Season
Copyright.
2, Episode 23, Part 2, the series in which 9 dudes get together, play Dungeons & Dragons, have fun, and put it on the internet. The Errant Guard have a fight with some spectres, and I get the rules wrong.
And we
Thank
live
God.
because, and they live because of it.
Yeah. Death Dice sponsor, as always, links description. Christopher Rolls, artist, links description. Recap, they fight a Blood Spectre, or 3 Blood Spectres, and people get royally fucked up. So,
But enthusiastically.
enthusiastically
I
fucked up.
keep my 10 hit points, right?
Yeah, you only lose them at the start of a long rest.
Sweet.
So,
Free 'em.
you guys, those of you taking a short rest, will successfully finish a short rest.
Cool.
You are in the fog for another hour.
I rolled a did bad.
Joy.
You already did bad. How many dice did you use?
All of them.
Really?
You didn't exactly words great either.
I think you only had 2 left, didn't you?
No, I had all 6.
Oh, okay.
Rip. Cool.
87.
You continue, pushing on through the fog. Those of you who are standing on the upper deck continue to hear the very low, soft moaning coming from around you. But for that hour in which you travel, you do not come under attack by any other creatures.
How long does the drum keep going for?
That is a very good question that I need to double check for. That lasted for a minute.
Ah.
It wasn't very long, but it's a speed boost to get you out quicker.
Away from that particular spot.
Was it once per day, or could we go and smack the thing again?
It can't be used again for 6 hours.
Yeah, weak.
It is meant to be used as a combat thing, but it gave us quick speed burst for a small amount of time.
Yeah.
So yes. Is there anything you guys on the upper deck want to do in that hour?
Is that during the short resting?
During the short
Okay.
rest, yeah.
Not really. I was just going to sort of stand vigil.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Yeah, I'm basically just being Jack bodyguard at this point.
That's
Stare
fine.
at whatever's 15 feet away from the boat.
Cool. The crew have, for the most part, apart, they've got the overnight crew and whatnot, but they are on the upper deck, trying to stay within 10 feet of each other, so that there is a chain of sight of everyone, so that someone doesn't disappear into the fog and die. But yeah, you continue moving straight. There's still someone in the lower deck who is rowing with the lever. Cool. The first hour passes. The people who have a short rest, are you staying below deck or coming up on the upper deck?
I'll come back up to the upper deck.
Cool.
And is the fog still there?
There is still fog, yes.
Oh, look, you no longer blend in with the cloud.
I'm gonna go look out. I'm gonna start climbing.
Okay.
Just don't cut yourself again.
It worked.
Thorndrake, come back down. If you climb into the fog, we can't see you, and if you get attacked and die up there, we can't do anything about it. Because we can't see you, we can't get to you. You need to come back down, please.
How much room is up there?
I can imagine him just dragging someone up with him.
No.
Toss it up, meet him up there.
You can't even see the crow's nest.
No.
Still get it in.
No, you guys can't. The crow's nest, you could 2 people comfortably, 3 people could squeeze in.
I'd go up if you want.
I mean,
Shade can get down quickly.
With all your
Jump.
amazing healing power, Shade. Yeah, good shout.
I was thinking more to avoid you quickly.
What are you going to see up there that isn't fog right now?
I don't know. Do we know how the fog goes?
It is an 80-foot mast. It might go above it.
It's not worth it.
Alright.
At the moment, there is no crew member in the crow's nest. They're all on the deck.
Yeah, 'cause no one's to just climb all the way up there to die.
Yeah.
Surprising that.
I'll go up there. I'd rather have the chance of seeing our way out of this than to stumble blindly through it.
It would be a good suggestion if the sunlight above the fog wouldn't blind you again.
In every sense of the word, burn.
Then why don't you join him?
I'm not going.
Maybe it would be a good idea for someone to at least check to see if we're blinded up there. And I feel still quite fine. I didn't get hit by the ghosts, so they shouldn't be drawn to me. And if there is anything, I'll come straight back down.
Plummeting.
Well, does anyone have feather fall? I could throw myself off if I have to.
I'm guessing it's a
Well,
spell that comes
Aim
up
for the deck.
I better, yeah.
I-
exactly.
Crouch straight through both
Maybe I'll-
decks.
maybe I'm gonna
Just
start
aim
No,
at the
no,
ground
or-
and miss.
What's that?
'Cause
An
you go, but you
additional
go
spell?
splash.
No.
Oh shit, he's gonna get eaten by a shark.
I'll try to avoid the mangonel on the way back down, and I'll climb. I'll give it a go. I'll rocket on up there and climb. To
That's
the
cool. You
crow's
climb your
nest.
way up to the crow's nest. It's not difficult to climb. The rigging is easy to climb. It's there to help you get up. As you get to the top of the crow's nest, the density of the fog does decrease, and as you
You can see 30 feet. Way.
as you get up and sort of start looking around, you are able to see through the fog in front of you. You can see that there is light sort of filtering through in front of where you are going. Looking behind you is just thick, rolling fog. And essentially you are coming out the other side.
Okay, yeah, I'll make that call out. And then I'll say, if we keep going on this course, we'll end up out of the fog.
Cool, Jack. The shots are like, good.
Isn't that true of any direction we sail in?
No, not if we go backwards.
Or go round in a circle. If you sail round in a circle, you'd just be stuck in it all the time.
No, as long as you. Never mind. Take time to explain. You're all true. I don't.
Well, I know obviously eventually you'll always come out the fog.
It took me 3 weeks to get to use a spoon. I'm trying to explain fucking bearings.
I didn't even have to use it. Gave up halfway
You've
through
told
as well.
it, eat however you want. Yeah, so over the next sort of like 10 or so minutes, you will eventually sail out of the fog. When you get to the other side, it does drastically reduce in density, like over a very, very short period. A bit like at the other side, it drastically increased in density.
So
Until
we can basically
So
see
how long do
all
we
the
have to say, like, hooray, we're out of that, before we go straight into the storm?
No. Into the bog, magic fog.
straight from one fog into the next.
Alright, we're going fog, storm. Alright, cool.
Wow, wait, so we weren't
No.
already in the
We're
storm?
going to go one fog, second fog.
No,
six.
you weren't in the storm. You
Oh,
were still
Christ.
getting to the storms. You just hit fog on the way to storm.
I
Yeah.
thought it was just a part of the storm. Alright,
No.
no, it's still terrible.
This is just the fog on the way to the storm.
Yeah.
Bring on the worst.
As soon as we're out of the fog, I go climbing the crow's nest.
That's fine. Yeah, and you can see the fog behind you, and it is at the outer point. It is much lower, but you are looking. You can sort of you're looking up to where the top of the fog bank is. It is a very dense, large patch of fog. Unnaturally so, but then it is very unnatural fog. So
Shouldn't we have seen this a lot earlier then?
no, because it was morning, and there wasn't light. You sort of start entering it as the sun was coming
How many?
up.
It's only like 10 a.m. now then.
Yeah, it's still
Right.
very early in the morning. Yeah. That was just the timing of when things happened.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep a weathered eye.
What's the weather like? It's raining.
It's foggy. Fucking raining.
come on, it's
Like
drizzle.
drizzle.
Sorry, drizzle.
Well, it is drizzling.
Hey!
Surprise face.
But that is because although there is light, you are starting to reach the edge of the very large storm clouds.
Oh, good.
There's storms
Proper
coming.
rain.
There's
I can feel that thundering. Thank you.
No. The storm's not coming to us. We're going to the storm. I know it looks like it's coming towards us because we're moving it, staying still.
Which, yes.
Mm.
What was...
Oh, right, cool, you got it. Cool.
Wow, he got that one.
I taught him something.
Movement.
Whereas the boat before, there was some movement, but it was relatively subtle, easy to adapt to. You are now starting to, just even on the edge of the storm, you are hitting waves. It is very, very rough water.
I'm hold on to something in the crow's nest. She's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, the crow's nest is doing this.
Yeah, and then with my other arm, I hold on to Shabshir. Assume you're still up in the crow's
Yeah, I'm
nest.
still in the crow's nest.
Cool.
Yeah.
What you two can see, you two make perception checks for me as you look forward into the storm.
Get 13.
Ooh.
Can you get advantage on perception with
That's
sight?
plus 6.
Nope.
I think that's 21.
Oh.
I just don't have disadvantage in the dark dim light.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought because you could see a mile, it might.
No, it just
No, he just gets to see for very far.
So it was a 13
And a 21.
21. Cool. So, Thundred, you're looking forward. You can't make out much detail, but you do occasionally see through the storms. It is dark where you're going, but you are seeing like lightning bolts striking into sections of the sea. There are parts. Where has it gone? This will do. No, you can minimize. Parts of the storm you're looking where there are clouds that are rolling, and you can see there is sort of fire burning through the clouds. And you are watching like fire drip into the water from from the storms. It's looking good.
Is fire meant to be coming from the sky?
Wait,
what?
Not unless the volcano has erupted, as far as I'm aware.
Cool question, does it count as raining?
Why? Can you see fire come from the sky?
I just
Yeah, and I'll try focus a little bit towards wherever it is he's not looking at.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
you can see the clouds that are sort of running. The weird thing is you see them moving and they just sort of blink out of existence. There is just a constant boiling inferno of just various storm clouds moving around, drifting, disappearing and reappearing. The only constant is the fact that it's just a dark sky. So you can see these storm clouds that are raining fire. You are also looking around, you see sections where you're traveling to where the storm just seems to spontaneously increase in ferocity. And then you watch as like small, they're not called tornadoes. Are they tornadoes over water? No, cyclones, yes. Water
Or
spouts.
typhoons.
And water spouts is the other one. You see like small water spouts spiral up, and they are spinning like chunks of ice and bits of rock. And sometimes, strangely, you're seeing like bits of metal sort of spinning around in them, and then they also, a bit like the thunderclouds that are spewing fire, they just sort of disappear, and the stone and the ice and the rock and the metal is gone. And occasionally you see beneath particularly dark purple cloud, you see like things moving through the water, which either at the distance you're able to identify there are things, not quite like the spectres you just fought, but similar creatures sort of floating around which are there and then just not there, and beneath them there are things like zombies that are just in the water briefly before the storm, whatever the storm is there, and it just disappears. You are heading into something that is just a complete mess of stuff.
And that's
We're going
on the
into a
course that we're
quantum
heading
storm.
on.
That is where you're heading into.
So
Yes.
Those fire clouds might not work well with the boat.
I think we should probably warn Jack before we sail into the mother of all storms. I mean, as far as ominous and terrifying goes, we're probably heading in the right direction, but let's not sail through them. firestorm that's ahead of us, or the zombie cyclone.
Maybe zombie.
Yeah, you see him, he briefly appeared, and then his foot flies off. Look, there's one.
Like, could I look where he's looking and?
As he points it out, especially with the detail that you can see, yeah, it's very easy for you to just sort of like spot and just be like, oh yeah, there's literally just like zombies just in the water, and then they're just gone. They've not left your sight. They just disappear.
Yeah, maybe he knows about the storm. Like, he said he sailed near it. Yeah, okay. Down we go. Not
Down,
the ship,
person.
hopefully.
Probably best to get off that now.
And it's literally the whole everywhere ahead of us, just like this.
Yeah, you're just headed. You are literally heading into the worst storm anyone has ever seen.
Okay.
And you're starting to get a sense of why Peg wanted like 30,000 gold before she entered this area.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Or maybe it seems like a good idea to have someone that's got visible eyesight to guide you through or out the storm once you're in it, but that also seems highly dangerous to stay up here. So for now, let's quickly discuss with the others what the best.
So we don't want
Wait.
someone up here to keep watch.
Let's prepare for the zombie cyclone.
Okay.
Zombie NATO.
Zombie NATO.
I will
The prequel
ungrapple
to
you.
Sharknado. This time it's
Yeah,
zombie.
you can
That's
have-
what happens when you
my
nuke
feedback, yeah.
I start climbing down.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll follow as well quickly.
Climb down. At
Yeah,
the moment, even with the movement of the mast, it's still relatively easy to climb down. Looking at where you're going and how big the waves are going, you get the sense that later on it's going to be very difficult to get up and down the rigging.
The idea that he had you in a headlock of some sorts, and he just went, "Go look at that!" Clicked you around.
The thing is, I didn't. I was just like, oh yeah, there's fire clouds. I was like, because basically, if he went off, then I could hopefully hot catch him.
Just holding him by the back of the neck.
But then if you went up, then I would most definitely go after you with your like death-like vice grip.
Yeah, but then before I fall into the sea, I just throw you back onto the boat. Anyway,
3 points. You two,
Into the net.
you two climb back down the rigging.
Well,
yeah, you go.
we are heading definitely into the storm that we're looking for. It
Oh, shit.
looks
I can tell it's raining.
disastrous. We can see from the crow's mast that there's a little bit more than rain in that storm. I've seen fire clouds. I've seen zombies in the
Zombies.
water.
Clouds.
I want to
of
insight
fire?
both of them.
Literally raging.
Oh yeah, it rains, raining fire.
Make
Because
an
they
insight
could have just
check.
made this practical joke.
Make an
So
insight
wait.
check.
I guess we have to
Yeah,
make like,
okay.
what is it?
Can-
23?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
What
you
sort of
see
save
through
is
me.
it?
A charisma save, just as the base.
Cool. 14.
Yeah, you can tell that
Okay, I
I'm
got
being
20.
sincere.
Cool.
Like,
You actually got 23.
Huh?
You're standing next to me.
Oh, then I got 23. So
I still beat you by 1. So
Yeah, cool.
Have I ever heard of it raining fire before?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I mean, when you explode, it kind of rains fire.
yeah.
Yeah, that's 15.
15.
It came from someone called Adele.
Oh.
Get out.
It's quite difficult.
All right, beat him.
He's cornered. You still got that empty bottle?
You've especially where you did a lot of reading, and some of the things that you've attempted.
Yes.
You know of magical storms that channel the essence of one of the 8 schools of magic. So one that is a magical storm that is spitting fire is probably a magical storm filled to the brim with evocation magic. That is what it is. The one that had the zombies spinning down below it is probably necromantic magic.
So the idea is that someone's gone all out with this and just gone
It's
one of these spells and one of these spells.
it is partly a natural phenomena, just where
Cloud raining zombies is a natural phenomenon. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
as
Because
partly-
magic,
partly.
yo.
The existence of magical storms is a natural thing, just where through the weave or through ley lines, magic seeps into the material plane and is imbued into a storm. Obviously, there is something unnatural about this because a magical storm is still a storm. It should continue to exist until it has burnt itself out, as opposed to exist and then disappear and then reappear and then disappear. That is odd.
Yeah, this one being perpetual is
Yes.
not right.
Yeah. There is something else at work causing this, whatever that may be. But yes, you are aware that there is a magical storm for each of the 8 types of magic.
So yeah, if we keep going in this direction, fire clouds.
Or zombie clouds.
Well, there's an obvious solution to this, isn't there?
Out of interest, was there other types of cloud as well?
I saw fire clouds.
I saw a zombie cloud.
What can we see from the
Typhoon.
deck?
Ooh, I think the house.
Looking from the deck, make perception checks as you look out. Anyone want
I'm
to
sure we
have a look?
all turn around
Sure.
at this point.
Yeah, we'll have a look like.
What's this? Oh, what, at the storm? Right.
Yeah.
Should we go tell Jack? I guess we should turn.
So perception check. What'd you get?
7.
Good to know. You can see normal storms, normal storm clouds.
Normal storm clouds.
Um,
Good. So also there are normal storm clouds and fucking storm clouds, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
11.
11. Also, you can see normal storm clouds striking and thunder, lightning bolts striking the sea.
14.
So 14.
Impressive.
Also, just normal storm clouds.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
19.
19. You can see some of the things. You can definitely see the fire cloud.
Oh, they're not joking.
You occasionally see the typhoons forming with the random material in them. You don't see the zombie things though. That's because you can't see the water very well.
Yeah.
Would you get? You did roll and par.
I can see storm clouds.
You can see storm clouds.
With a 10, I can see.
Yeah, you can see storm clouds.
I just see storm. Yeah, so you go to warn Jack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over to Jack.
You walk over to Jack. Yep. Will.
Can we stop or turn?
I mean, we can, but that's where you wanted to go.
Yeah, but you clouds of fire doesn't help.
Oh yes,
follow.
yeah, no, I know.
Oh,
Yes, that is the whole area. Is that
right.
everything is that?
And you can go through it.
I can try.
We're going through it.
Oh yeah, of course, that makes no sense.
Jump back.
So can we just transmute both to be metal instead of wood?
And sink?
No, you can get metal to float. Just have to shape it correctly.
Well, I'll take your word
actually-
for that.
I'm going to
Really?
go and
You're in full plate armor. Show us. Jump on.
I'm not shaped correctly.
Hang
And woo.
I'm going to go to
Boy.
Jack and see if he knows if a storm sorcerer can redirect the fire rain from burning the most important parts.
Oh right, yes. It looks like rain from here. When we get underneath it, you will in fact find it is meteors. It is literal balls of fire.
Okay then.
It's not just going to be fire.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's also as they explode, they also spray out acid.
Right.
And it's particularly violent with lightning bolts. So we're also going to take lightning strikes if we are underneath one of those storm clouds.
Now, I heard that you went near it.
Yes.
To know that it's acid. How?
Oh, I've been under one. Yes.
He went that near.
Do tell, please.
What's to tell? I mean, I was just taking
A
a
rock floor and
shot
acid
around.
sprayed out.
You obviously survived this ordeal.
Oh yes, well I only encountered the one cloud as I was on the. I was at the very edges, and I was trying to move A quickly and B where someone wouldn't follow me. It worked spectacularly. I lost, I think 4 crew that day.
Oh, good survival rate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only
Well,
4. That's definitely acceptable casualties.
There were only 10 of them.
25.
Oh. That's not great still.
That's not a high
Acceptable.
number. Yeah. But yes, so one of those. The other ship was destroyed. But mine is a little bit tougher than most ships, which helps.
Is there anything we can do to help before we hit?
How far off are they?
How far off? You are at the edge of like the black rolling mass. So they're not like quite they're not that close yet. None have appeared anywhere near you, but you are continuing the pace you have been going. You will be riding into the mess probably by about midday, mid-afternoon, something like that.
Before we get the drum back.
Yeah.
Errant Guard, can we have a private conflab over by the thing?
By the mast, yes, that's...
We should make umbrellas.
Good start.
Yes. Fireproof and zombie-proof umbrellas.
Acid
yes.
proof.
And acid-proof umbrellas.
Sorry,
yes.
what was your point?
These storms appear to be magical.
No shit.
Yes, I think we knew that part.
Right. Let me walk you through my chain of thinking.
I don't have dispel magic.
I know you don't, but we know someone who's got a fuck ton of magic and who loves to do crazy shit.
I
you
like
thinking
this thought.
bringing him here?
Yes, I like this thought. Yes. And now
Let's get him on the rock
No.
and say, oh, we just found something that I bet even you couldn't effing dispel, and watch him pop up and go, right, let me have sunshine. we tell him he can't do it, and
Watch him do it,
Yes.
or we all die together.
and then watch the Eggman rock up and make us a hole at least.
The Eggman cometh. Yes.
I actually really like this idea.
If
I don't want to say I like this idea, but I kind of do.
if he tries to
We haven't got
decline,
what?
We have no
we
other
could
option.
always make out like we had a bet on it, and that someone's just won the bet that he couldn't do it.
I like it. I like it. You talk to him then. That's great.
I want to punch him.
Afterwards. When he's spent all his magic and gives us a hole, then punch him in the face.
Alright.
That's what you do when wizards have no magic left. That's when you hit them.
I just hit them anywhere and they fall over.
There's also that. I had
Whatever works for you, darling. You keep doing you.
And how do we know that it's not just going to dispel 30 foot of the storm and then leave the rest of the storm intact?
We don't.
all the sails.
30 foot less of giant rocks falling down the ship with acid spraying everywhere. I'll take 30 foot less
That's
of
like
it.
a good extra 2 seconds of not being acid balled.
Exactly.
Maybe we should come up with a plan to, maybe not go in the storm, or whoever's piloting the ship doesn't die.
I have a wonderful storm. Jack and his crew are doing the ship. I was going to go below decks, so less chance of things falling on my head.
It's a good storm. It's a good plan. Yes, I like that. It's
not a good storm. I protest
It's a very,
violently to
very
that
naughty
wording.
storm.
Okay, so
Shade, do you have anything to
20
input?
words?
Anyone else want to sort the bachelor party out?
That's really good. Optimism, Shed. We're going to survive this storm alone. We're going to get a massive party.
I vote for one of the
wonderful,
dwarves.
wonderful contribution, Shade.
Where I come from, it's called stag do. Anyways.
Yes, 20 words, go.
What, do you want to put antlers on?
If you want.
Or is it
If
called
you're a
stag
druid,
do?
sure.
I thought they did that anyway.
They get horny.
What's the guy's name?
Chrome Dome.
Stone boy.
8 ball.
Bredon Keir.
Agent 47.
No, I can't be it.
Yeah.
These are plausible.
One
That
spell
doesn't sound
man.
right.
One spell.
Be sure to
Vampire
write a nice
Slayer.
spat on his head.
Is he going for the stone?
Are we all
I
know
have
in fact
to
that
say, I
Shade's trying to
haven't
joke?
reached for the stone
Wait,
yet.
what?
He just gave me the stone.
I have the stone on me. So
Oh,
I can
you
press
got it. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought I still had it.
Yeah, if he goes to reach for the stone, I'm going to go and
Do
warn
I?
Jack and say, you might want to act crazy for a few minutes. He might be calling somebody who might divine us.
I still think this is like the most pointless plan we've come up with.
So if he does, yes. But it's only if he goes to reach for the
Oh,
stone.
I'm sorry. I came up with a plan. fucking.
Well, it's still the most pointless plan.
Chat responds
until we
with-
come up with another one, then it'd be the second most pointless plan.
The other plan that we've come up with so far is turn around and go home.
Or go straight through.
Just go through it.
There we are.
I prefer this to going straight
That's
through.
not a plan. That's just keeping doing what we're doing right now. That's not
That's
a
just
plan to
letting
do
things
anything.
happen. That's not a plan.
We're doing just great
That's
at it,
just
aren't we,
letting
guys?
events occur as they're currently in motion.
We don't have the best luck, so let's try and alter that.
Maybe the council's trying to kill us.
I hope not.
That ominous laughter, I think.
I want to insight everything I've ever known about the council.
At least one of them relates to
the
the
Oh
lie.
yeah, you can make that fucking roll.
Definitely trying to kill us.
Go past that.
No, you need to roll that one.
I mean, some of you might be able to insight some of the council members, but there are a lot of them you guys can't touch.
Hey, good luck. You like that one?
That's true.
Good on that one.
Jack replies to you when you say someone might be coming aboard the ship. He might need to act crazy. A, how is someone getting on the ship? And B, I'm driving into I'm literally moving my boat into a storm. I don't
Sailing.
think I need to act crazy.
Fair enough.
Steering.
And-
Yeah, I know. I said driving. but-
Sail, helm the boat.
Changing gear.
That's what I'm about to do.
Oh god.
But I appreciate the warning.
Yes, possibly teleport.
Right, that can go wrong.
I hope it does.
He might, whoever you're calling, might not end up here.
In all
Good.
honesty, we wouldn't
Win-win.
care.
It's kind of a win-win.
Yeah, this guy saved our lives, but apparently we all hate him.
I don't. I've got nothing against the guy.
He's part of what almost killed us in the first place. Previous time, not this time.
But it's your fault you arrived, so.
But it did solve the problem.
It did solve a problem.
We wouldn't have survived Dead Eyes without him, so, you know.
What makes us
Although
think
this
he's
wasn't
gonna
your
solve
plan,
this
so I
one?
don't have to hit you.
Run.
Thanks.
Run away now.
Phone.
Where to? We're on a fucking boat.
Around the boat. They need
Shit,
help.
son.
You now need to spend the next week running around in circles after each other.
The storm getting closer. Are we going to do this?
Get on with it. Call him.
Just deadly move closer.
Who's got the phone?
Who's
Patch him in.
What's his fucking number? Boop, boop, boop.
you better
That's
think
what
of
you
a,
call
Just
currently
press
unavailable.
one.
Got no
It's on
signal.
speed dial.
Have you thought of the 25 words with which you're going to expertly goad him into arriving on the ship yet?
Oi, Craig, we've got your fucking storm here. Get rid of it.
Pretend
That-
you didn't mean to call him. And we're talking about him.
Oops, wrong number.
I butt dialed you again.
Butt dialing.
Oh, he couldn't do it. We shouldn't call him.
Oh, I thought that was our other really powerful aid.
Do we have like map bearings?
No. He's going to scry you because you can't pass the save.
I can pass the save. It's just I didn't.
That's
I
a
think.
big off.
Oh,
That's
he's going to try him then.
Who do what Erlo did?
Do I know I'm being scryed?
No, you don't.
Okay.
I'll throw the stone over to Icarus.
Splash.
Oh, yeah. I roll a
Oh
five.
no! Yes, that plan's happening then.
Do I like credit, basically?
Yeet it straight into the
No.
storm.
It's not your birthday,
Hey,
Christmas, and it's
I'm
your
sorry,
age.
but we've lost your stone.
Jesus Christ.
What, into the middle of the storm, yeah?
Yeah, just don't
No
all the
offence.
fire ones, it becomes a meteor.
The zombie catches it as it flies past.
Right. So,
Oh,
Icarus, you have the second
Brains.
stone.
I'm not starting it yet.
I
I'm
know,
not
you've got
starting.
25 words in which to try and go Bredon into turning up on this ship and to tell him where you are because you can only use the sending stone once.
Shit.
Right, I'll
Thank
help
you,
out
Bob.
here. Let's draft this.
No, that was the other one.
It's like Bredon, Scry, Thron, Drake.
Jack, how many miles away out from shore are we?
Don't know.
Sure.
We don't know where the land is.
He knows. He's been.
We're stuck between the storm and a ghost fog. We can't see shit.
Yeah, but he must know something of distance since we've travelled.
Travelled for a day, just over.
Or if not him, he has a navigator. Kind of
He-
madman
yeah.
would have a ship without a navigator.
He is the navigator.
He doesn't have a surgeon though.
No,
Can afford that.
he can afford it, he just
Doesn't.
Yeah.
He's the master and commander.
More about image than anything.
So I have to take off plus an additional 2, 3.
This is my nose.
So you have gone about 135 miles.
Ooh.
Ooh, Edinburgh.
Like scry again.
No Edinburgh.
We have a storm, the biggest storm. Something about the bet. What did you want to include?
No, so
We bet you can't dispel this mother of all storms.
go along with that idea of we think even you have never seen something like this before.
Bredon, we have a bet that you can't dispel
This
this
storm.
storm.
Scry on
We're-
Throndrake.
We're 135 miles out.
What's scry? It's a spell.
Scry on Throndrake?
To get here, if you can add that.
What is
Get
scry?
here. That's
He sees you.
There you go, you don't need that
Don't
last
scry
one.
on me.
Do you want to include anything about this being like a
Magical
never seen
storm?
before magical storm that could pique his interest a little bit?
What?
Fuck off magic!
if he's met and killed vampires.
One of a
He
kind storm
probably knows
made
it's
of
the
magic.
ones
Come see, possibly dispel.
He's
What?
obviously like busy. Sorry, bye.
Busy tone, yes.
Why is he scrying me?
So we can get here.
It's easy.
I don't want him to get it.
You want to punch him, don't you?
I mean, he scried you before.
I'd rather
could
he
just
wasn't
scry
here.
you again. Why are we picking Frondrick? Poor guy's lost enough blood already.
I don't think it'd be Throndrake, they'll be losing the blood.
Yeah, we can ignore the scrying Throndrake. He'll just appear anyway.
True.
Or land in the sea.
Probably
I'd be
scry
like,
on the fucking
Bredon,
stone, to be honest.
We have found
A massive, a
unique-
magical superstorm.
unique storm, like magical supernova. Unique storm.
Don't say
on the
storm,
like-
say phenomenon, because it might...
Yeah, I like that.
Ah, yes.
The lads have a bet
The lads.
going.
The lads.
Oh no!
That'll get
This is
it
gonna
in.
be the whole episode. Is working out this fucking mess.
Say what you will, I will reload.
There's some paper.
Jesus
there's a pencil.
Christ!
Essentially, what
We've
you guys
seen
are
a huge magical phenomenon.
You guys are essentially trying to do a wish spell to summon Bredon without using wish and
Yes.
making it sending instead.
Yes.
With an impending ticking clock as we get closer and closer to the storm. Yeah.
Exactly.
And we got like 2 hours.
He's going to reply with like, sounds great, have
This
fun.
is
Oh,
we didn't
fuck.
want this to be a skill challenge, but weirdly this is now some sort of skill challenge.
This
thing,
is
yeah.
why we have to make it about him,
Fantastic.
as opposed to him saving our butts.
Derek
It's
bets
got the
even you
biggest-
can't do anything to make it safe.
Remove it.
No, just spell it.
Disrupt it.
Best it.
Best it. Best it. Yes.
Best it.
We bet you couldn't part the seas and carry our ship.
That's not a bet, I think.
See, the whole thing here is, if he actually succeeds in this, I'm just gonna be so
I hope
scared
he
of him.
teleports here and explodes.
Yeah, we find out we're actually in one of the wild
Yeah,
magic.
really wild
one,
magic.
yeah.
Oh fuck!
It teleports and just
No, because the fireball, the moment we do the thing, he just teleports into the water.
Or he teleports to us and goes, "Oh yeah, I made that," and we're like, "Oh,
Oh,
Wait, what?
Get him!
I'll fucking fix it then! Unmake it, you ass!
Can we go through?
He's like, "No, I did it for Telos."
for tellers.
My
Just
private,
wing it.
My private beach island in the middle.
As a backup plan, have we tried to approach this island from the other side? It might not be as bad.
I have a feeling that it's just all the way.
It won't
Yeah, but we don't know that. We just
Does
take-
this
we-
go all the way round?
I haven't actually gone the whole way around, but I think so.
Well, let's try that
That
as
sounds
backup plan
conclusive.
then.
It would be safe to assume so.
But it's a backup plan.
Would it?
I mean, it does make most
This
sense.
is-
to
this
travel
is-
Look
all
at the
way
size
around,
of the
but-
fucking thing, of course!
It's slightly unprecedented, so let's not assume anything.
Might as well try it.
So let's give it a go.
Anyways, this message, where
If it is like a defense mechanism.
So,
like, it
so
makes
am I
sense not to have
changing the
it just
direction
on
of the
human
ship
side,
now?
like-
Do we
Shut
want-
up, not yet.
No.
Do we want to do that first, or
Andre, don't be rude.
Sorry.
Remember, it's safer for Bredon.
Yeah.
so do we call Croydon?
I don't want this person arriving.
Or do we go and check the
Why
other
is
side
he-
first?
It might take like days to get around the other side, only to find out it's just as fucking arsey.
Yes. Plus, it'll then be an even longer trip to get back.
And
So
to be honest,
Croydon then.
I want to see the fireworks of him showing up and seeing this mess.
I
Yeah,
hope there
that's
aren't fireworks involved. There's already enough fire.
Let's not delay our own demise much longer.
Get on with it!
I'm trying to figure out what to say unless anyone else has a better
Well, I
idea.
think Derek. I think Derek had the terms.
Derek has.
In regards
We've
to
seen a huge magical phenomenon.
Give him the stone.
He's
As far as
taken
he's
the
got.
stone.
No. But then the next bit is Derek bets even you can't do anything to best it.
Oh,
Okay.
Because I spat on his head. He
Yes.
doesn't like me.
There we go. You say that.
If it's me slagging him off,
Yes.
it's more likely to trigger a personal emotional response from him.
There we go.
And who
Whereas
believes
if we
in
say
him?
if we say Throndrake bets kids, he's going to be like, which one of you was Throndrake? When I'm the one who spat on his head. He's probably going to remember that.
I tried to punch him.
Yeah, you tried. You missed, didn't you?
Well, I hit, but
You hit the image. The image that nothing else in the room touched.
Yeah.
Just on Drake.
How many words is that?
We've seen a huge magical phenomenon. That's 6. Derek bets even you can't do anything to best it. That's 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 so far.
So we've got 9 words more.
As a backup plan, if we do go round it to the other end, we can come back this way. So if the ship gets too damaged, we are close to port rather than having to go all the way around while the ship is damaged.
It's still 135 miles regardless.
If on the other side of the storm, it'd be 200 miles.
we are still
or
going
400
towards it.
miles.
Or more. So, is there anything else you think you should say? Come join us and prove him wrong. Ah. Yes, really put the boot in.
I'd like you to come and prove him wrong.
Yes.
Now you hold the script and you say it.
Don't deviate from the script.
Don't get the script wet either.
I hope the
What is
script
doing?
pretty
Is
fun.
that an A or an E? Oh shit! This is words.
25 words.
I hope the script is readable.
Well done. Good job.
Nice.
Oh, is it readable?
I can read it.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it's not my writing. Exactly.
I didn't draw dicks. I didn't think. But
We've seen a huge magical
Magical.
phenomenon.
Oh, yeah. We fucked it up.
Magical
magic your
phenomenon.
men.
So you got
Derek
a
bets
huge vaginal phenomenon.
I'll be right there. That gets
Oh,
him.
dear.
Clearly one burning bush.
Oh my.
Oh. I'm gonna go up to.
Moses.
Don't
And
you
the
fucking
fuckers
dare go
at
to the
the
crow's nest.
No, I'm gonna go up to Aegis
Aegis.
and whisper to him.
Okay.
Sexy taps.
If you counter spell him, I'll give you 5 gold.
You don't have 5 gold, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you moved.
No, is that the 5 gold from the bet?
Okay, I'll press the speed dial.
Can you counterspell a
He's casting
sending stone?
No, wait, the sending stone or
I don't know how
The
it
guy
works, so I'm
casting
just
it.
saying.
On the spell,
All I
spell
know
is
is
the
that.
magic.
He is casting a spell.
Oh, is he? Okay, I didn't.
Yeah, you cast a spell.
Sending
It's
spell.
just is the
I'm
thing.
gonna let it go through just because I want to see what happens.
Good. That's the right answer.
Good fucking no.
I want to see.
At some
it
point,
get
at some
struck by
point in the fight,
lightning.
somebody's going to lunge at Throndrake. He's going to step to one side. You're going to
So you could have tried to freaking go and come
Redirect him with the wizard.
No, I threw it. Right.
Yeah.
Go.
Trigger the stone. Okay. We've seen a huge magical phenomenon. Derek bets even
Derek. Come on, keep
Set now.
going.
It's canon.
even you can't do anything to best it. I'd like you to come and prove him wrong. I can't rate the writing. of
Derek.
Did you say that out loud, or is it just in the sending
I don't know why I
message?
bother. I don't know why I
You're right,
bother.
Derek.
Sending message is all
It's in your head.
mental. So
Yeah.
no one else hears it apart from the intended.
Nobody
recipient.
knows.
Well done.
Right, is it
It
done?
actually works. Insulting me kind of makes it more like you're in his team. Who's Derek?
Does that reply?
Who's
Yeah, we're about to get boop boop boop. Sorry, we're all coming action right now.
Your call is very important to us.
No, it's not.
Readers on a different plane. Please leave a message and go fuck yourself.
Magical phenomena, you say? Whereabouts are you?
Oh shit, we forgot that bit.
We
Yeah, you
boned.
forgot about him. It's crying to us.
I can't get to you right now. on another plane.
Asshole.
Is he doing this in a way that I could respond?
No, because he responded to you. And a few moments pass. Maybe.
He's on another bloody plane.
He's probably going to fall out one of the clouds, fall into another one, and vanish again.
He sends you can now respond. As he casts sending as well.
Excellent.
We're about 135 miles away from the town that we left you in, towards an incredible storm.
Arcane storm.
That fits. Cool.
One word.
Oh,
Dickhead.
Oh, I know where you are. No, I can't turn that storm off. Shit. That is staying there.
Oh bugger.
If that's crying back to me, that means I can respond.
You can
again.
respond again, yeah.
Okay, well, first I'll say out loud to everyone, he can't dispel it.
Bugger.
Oh bugger.
I'm guessing you've tried before then. You weren't the one to make it?
Let's pass. Oh yes, no, I tried to stop it. No, I did not make it.
You tried to stop it. No, he didn't make it. Do we want to respond?
I want to insight check him, but I think it's a bit weird.
I
I
don't
don't think I can.
Yeah.
Insight
Really.
through me, despite him being on an entire other
Chinese
plane.
whispers.
I didn't roll it.
I was
I
thinking
know I
the
can't
same
make that
thing.
check.
Thank him for his help, or at least letting us know.
Good luck.
Talk again soon.
What plane are you on?
Yeah,
Good
best
luck
of luck
with
in
your-
whichever circle of hell he's currently in.
Have fun with Avernus.
Thanks.
Good luck with your
Enjoy
future
your
endeavours. Where were
interplanar
you?
journey.
Love you, kiss, kiss, kiss.
Exactly.
We'll probably be dead soon.
LOL.
Smiley face.
Rubble.
Oh, well, whatever.
A few seconds past, he uses another sending spell.
Fucking hell.
He's generous here.
He doesn't
A
care.
lot of data.
Oh, I'm enjoying myself plenty. Don't die. It'll be more boring without you around.
Come on,
Good luck.
We'll try. Both
This is where we
emoji.
find that.
You know, we're going to get to the centre of this storm and find him on the tropical
I was
island.
about to say,
He's actually on
we
this
find
plane.
this fucker in the
He's
Feywild
actually-
when we get to the bloody
He's not actually
pole.
on this plane, the centre of the storm, because of all the magic, so he's actually just having a relaxing vacation on in the middle.
Yeah.
No, he's in the Feywild with the elves.
Possible.
And when we get there, we go, oh, you motherfucker, you're here.
Oh. So we're going straight through then?
What about
yes.
Can't go
Oh
under
yeah,
it.
I suppose we go around and
Can't
check.
go over it.
can go
Gotta
around
go
it.
through it.
I beg to differ, we can go around.
I said over it.
Jack. Potentially stupid idea, but you know, can you at least try and sail the ships till you go under the zombie ones at least, and stick to those as much as possible? Because we can deal with falling zombies, we can't deal with falling meteors.
Isn't the idea that the clouds appear and disappear at such a rate that they're constantly changing what's where and what's being made?
Captain, aim for the zombie.
Would you say it's probably a better idea to go around than come back through it, so that we're close to port if something goes wrong?
I don't. That is up for you to decide. You're the ones looking for the island. Apparently, is somewhere in this storm.
If we come back through it, there's an island in the way.
We find an island then. We
So
don't
what's
know,
the
we
point
don't
of
know
going round in the first place?
Because
We
if
don't
we
know
don't
where
find an
he's-
island, we're pointing in the right direction. We don't have to turn round. Is I think where he's trying to go.
I get the
I
feeling
just had a really good idea.
if we have a bad, well, we're going to have a bad time, but if we have a really bad time in this storm,
We die.
we don't get out the other side. So if we have a really bad time now, we can just do a pull a U-turn and go straight back the way we came. It's going to take less time to go in and then out again instead of going all the way around and then all the way through.
Jack, how many supplies do we have for this journey?
What's your plan?
How many bags of holding do we have?
1.
We build a submarine.
What's the submarine?
How? What?
It's a crazy idea.
What does it do?
It's a boat, but it goes underwater.
So we sink this.
Can your boat function underwater?
No,
Yes, I don't think so.
Can any boat function underwater?
I don't think so.
not that I'm aware of.
I think he's still lost it.
It's the salt water. He's been drinking it from the sea.
Oh, you're not
I've
meant
seen
to
him
do
putting
that.
it into his tea.
No, I haven't.
That's what
Been
crazy.
drinking my own.
It's very
milk.
salty.
I've got a plan.
Oh, my joke was
I heard that.
Yeah.
was bad
Roderick.
enough I wanted to say it.
Yes?
If we swim, the fire can't hurt us.
I mean...
The acid can.
And the zombies.
Well, hang on, lads. I had a very cunning idea.
At this point, if we're doomed to do this, we may as well just not falter and keep going.
We might as well be doomed in comfort.
Yes, below decks. Like,
Is that like, can we send the paddles into overdrive and just go through it much quicker?
How
you
long?
want to stand up here manning the drums while it's raining acid on you.
Yeah,
Oh no, the drums are self-drumming.
Does the,
For 1 minute.
does the ore...
But the oars are self.
But let's just pull the lever.
Is that
the oars
possible?
go very quick.
In Frondrick, self-Frondrick.
The oars can move faster when the drums are active.
And that's it, right. Good.
Yes.
So that's a no for my plan.
Yes.
Yes.
That's going to be what we do if the boat sinks.
That's the very backup plan. Captain,
That's even after the lifeboats.
aim ahead and
Onwards!
avoid the fire.
Try to avoid the
Right, so
fire.
I'm
I mean, I have
convinced
no
the
control over
combustion
where that
engine
is.
No,
and
just
include
yes.
propeller.
It is literally
And I
just
think
going to
we put a big
spontaneously
outboard
appear.
engine
And
stick
And I
on the
really
back.
hope it doesn't appear over the top of us.
Someone asked about supplies. I never answered. We have stocked up for about a month, so
Oh, so we are able to go for a sizable journey around, possibly. I'd rather just get it over with.
Same.
Several small journeys in and out in case there's problems.
Let's just still say overdrive. Push the paddles to the max.
But that only
Pull that
lasts
crank
for
and
that
just
only,
send it
only
zoom.
lasts for a minute.
I'm going to say if we falter, that'll probably kill us quicker than if we just continue straight on.
The drum
Shall
thing
she-
only lasts for a minute. and-
Plus Featherfall, correct?
No, I asked who could cast Featherfall.
Oh.
I wish I could cast Featherfall.
And we need another
I can
6
do it at
hours
will
until
myself.
we can use it again.
Okay. Well, we tie a really long rope to you, and we fire you, use catapult, fire you over the storm, and then you land safely, and then we
pull us
back
in.
and we see what's there.
I'd rather not.
I don't think the mangonel is going to have that kind of range.
I don't think we have that much rope.
Appreciate it.
I'm afraid I missed that part. My name is mentioned.
Say the T word.
So we're going into the storm, right?
Yes.
We're going just
Yes,
speed ahead.
full
Full
speed forwards in the county.
you go full speed ahead, straight to. Are you trying to aim towards the centre?
That's
No,
sure.
we're aiming for the zombies.
That seems logical.
Yes.
If we can
Because zombies hurt less than
Lesser of two evils, man.
Fiery balls that spit acid.
Should I try and keep watching the crow's nest?
No!
Notes. Take watch from down here.
Definitely fire, definitely zombies, definitely typhoon.
Well,
Zombie season.
I'm going to stand next to Jack,
I think I'll best
be prepared for a meteor, and try and deflect the bastard with the shield.
Fair enough. Cool.
Fool's errand. Yes, fool's errand puts the
Dinosaurs
thought that
didn't
fucking
stand
counts
it,
at this
you know.
point.
I'm gonna stay up above deck,
the
and if
hammer
Jack
out
gets
and
hit
play
by a
bass.
meteor,
Yes, it's a
I'm
better
gonna
idea.
try and steer the boat. Because I've seen a boat be steered before.
Yes, yes,
Um,
you have.
He has 2 rooms right at the end.
So this is
Forecastle.
yeah. Hang on. What is that room?
Or his
Derek.
office.
This is a storage room.
Right.
This is
wizards.
captain's quarters. This section and this section is like a meeting room sort of thing.
Okay.
I'm a sorcerer, aren't I?
Right.
So
Are there any portholes there?
I am not a sorcerer. I'm a wizard.
they probably do have portholes. Yes.
In the storage room as well?
Probably not in the storage room.
No.
Technically, both can I anything.
Yes.
Alright.
Law bolts.
Well, we're gonna check.
Yes,
Well,
in the
we'll
meta,
just
when I
stay
get to
there and
fucking
look
level
out.
20, I can learn whatever the fuck I want.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I can't learn dick.
Spell secrets.
Yes, will be when I hit 20.
Oh, is it?
Because I'm taking 10 of rogue first before
Oh,
I take
okay.
10 of bard.
Cool. So
So
you
at level
guys,
20 I can fucking count spell.
you guys
so
are
I
going
can't do dick.
straight into this clusterfuck,
Yeah. Because we have nothing better going on.
basically.
We're all crazy.
We've run out of little side
So
things.
who's above deck, who's below deck?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Below
below
deck.
deck.
I am above because I'm an idiot.
Right.
Yeah,
Hold
but-
hands for above.
Oh,
he
said hold hands.
I didn't say put your hands up. I said hold hands.
We're outside!
I'm gonna rip my arm off. Thanks.
Literally brothers in arms.
Your hand.
Cool. You 5 are above deck. You 3 are
I
below.
like how the sorcerers are above deck.
Well, I was about to ask before I was in the time
Oh,
completely.
magical shit. They can
Would I be able to
No.
burn multiple shield spells to throw up a short-term barrier to stop something hitting us?
Well, you, but not the fucking boat.
No, I mean once, like to throw up 3 shield spells to put up a wall to stop something hitting the side of the boat.
That's all well and good for about 10 seconds.
That would stop a
Let's-
giant iceberg hitting us.
Okay, what
But
about
also
the,
not how the
what
spell
about the
Oh,
next
that's the zombies.
Those are not how the spell works.
Titanic,
Yeah,
you won't
yeah,
like that.
Shield as
If fucking
a
Kate Winslet be a fucking sorcerer.
yes. Okay. Target.
I was going to target the ship.
But this time we'll do the door
So you
thing
got to
properly
target
and put
itself.
2
Yeah.
people on it.
There are spells that allow you to put barriers around things, but they are high-level spells.
Yeah, that's why I was.
So,
Fucking
yeah.
$1 million
Not so you can recreate with the first level spell, unfortunately.
I didn't think I'd be able to. I was just
Yeah,
hoping.
that's worth asking. Cool. So as you guys sail into the not sunset,
Into the storm
into
set.
the oblivion?
into oblivion. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Sailing
Into
to
acid, fire, metal, ice zombie.
Brand name.
That's just just the things with visible effects.
Yeah.
That was only 4 of the 8 types.
Storm of dissonant whispers.
We will end the
fine.
session there. As Jack steers you in a straight line as he can. We will pick up not next week. So anyone who watches these comes out. There will not be an episode out next week, just because some of us are away camping. So we'll be back the week after. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Check out the social media, the Patreon, the FURNcast, the Twitch channel, all of the things. Links are in the description. We will see you in the next episode, and goodbye.